Okay, y'all. Great rising, beautiful beings. I've been spiritually going through all I need to go through to decipher what I'm going through. Right? See, by you being human, you think it's something about boyfriend, girlfriend, companionship, or flirting. It ain't none of that. What I do spiritually, whether that's through drinking or whatever, you go through your portals the way you know how to go to your portal. It ain't no different than a person smoking crack and they go talk to God and come back. You get what I'm saying? It's different. Everybody go through what they going through differently. And my homeboy, he helped me out. Well, he not a homeboy, he an associate. He into numbers and astrology. I'm into numbers and astrology. But I don't care about it like that. I'm more into synchronicity. So the video just cut off. It had no business cutting off. I'm on my SD card. I got 256 gigabytes. And there's so many gigabytes free. And it cut off for no reason. So we're going to try this again. I'm sitting up here looking at things as face value, thinking I'm looking at the main character. No, the main character is just a frequency. Okay? Quit looking at main character and start paying attention. The Aquarius age. It ain't just the Aquarius age. Pluto is going to be in the Aquarius age to 2043. It went through its retrogrades. It came back, it left, it came back, it left. Now it's here to stay. Okay? And I did a bunch of deciphering. Okay? Pluto, death and rebirth, power beneath the surface, shadow, control, psychological excavation. Okay? Mars, war, action, assertion, survival, anger, and drive. Ain't that what we're going through right now? Right now they're pushing that ICE, the word ICE. Like you can't even go use an ice machine no more. You can't even fucking have an ice cold drink no more. They're pushing that word ICE. Now this the catch. This is the catch. They're testing out principalities. It ain't going to be a bunch of families working together no more. It's going to be the strongest and the baddest family running everything, controlling all the technology and everything. But there are a lot of people out here that step away from the ship, step away from the game. Didn't you just see that big light go across the sky?
Yes, I did.
Now, where did it come from?
It did it again.
Oh, that must be on the pier. So, what's happening? They about to freeze information. They are about to freeze information. They're about to call it misinformation. My spirit, this is spirit. This is me conjuring. Okay? I've been going through this deep dark night of the soul for about, I would say, 2 years now. And I didn't understand that I keep trying to look at main character, and it ain't main character. It's far more vast than main characters. The main characters are just archetypes so you can understand the frequency. So what spirit will do is get you infatuated with a person's presence, energy, and all that. But the spirit wants you to read into them, but not for them, because the spirit wants you to see something that's happening globally, galactically, energetically. And they are about to freeze information. They're going to coin it all as misinformation, where there's not going to be no information. Like freedom of speech. Look at them things blinking, all three of them at the same time. 1, 2, 3. Now that one moving, but they weren't moving at first. Oh, they all blinking. So I've never seen that many drones blinking. I guess they want to say they spaceships. I ain't studying it. Not until a motherfucker come down here and talk to me, I don't give a fuck. You can blink and twink and all you want. I ain't no child no more. Okay, now look. They about to freeze information. And by us going through Pluto, Pluto deals with, death, rebirth, cycles like that. Okay? And it deals with the control in the shadow realm. So right now, the veil is thin. And the motherfuckers that's working in the shadows is going to war. They fighting each other. And Bobby Hemming always said, you'll know when it's the end times because the rich and the elite will be fighting amongst themselves. So while they sitting up here trying to make it one whole order, they killing each other off. They unaliving each other at the same damn time. And then they come to the population, the populace, and strike fear so you won't realize that they thin in their own herd. They thin in their own herd. And I've been going through this, and I've been having so many awakenings, and I don't know how I tapped into it, but I tapped into it. Spirit said that there is a package coming with no lights, no whistles, no mirrors, but it's coming. And let me tell you something. Just because it ain't got no lights or bells and whistles don't mean it ain't powerful. There is a package that's coming within this Aquarius age that has no bells and whistles. And it ain't got no brakes on it. But it's coming. It's coming. And it's weird. I had deja vu about that movie. It's a movie where they inject this serum in their neck so they won't have no emotions. They don't read books. They don't have no information no more. They're just totalitarians, and they push out fear and enforce law. And every day at 12 o'clock or whatever, they inject that shit in their neck. And then you have the people that run away from them and don't get recruited. And you got the ones that do get recruited. And finally, the man said, quit injecting that stuff in your neck and read this book. That man started reading that book and started crying. So when 12 o'clock come, he didn't administer that stuff in his neck no more. It's about to go down. It's already happening. It's already happening. So if you're not willing to change your diet, like you could see something making you sick, ill, or anything. If you don't have enough common sense to say, these foods are bogging me down. I need to fix my life. I need to change my life. And you reaching out for help, you're gonna be on a sinking ship. Now it's the time to have discernment and think for yourself. And don't look at things as face value. This is crucial that you understand this. You ain't got to take me for granted. I already told my mama I ain't never got to worry about being the president no more. Being freaky on camera. I ain't never got to worry about being the president. I ain't never got to worry about being the CEO of the hospital. They ain't got to worry about none of that. They can say, ooh, we see you naked on camera. We ain't about to do that, so I don't give a fuck, okay? I'm proud of myself because I tapped into that damn energy that I fucking needed, that I've been depriving myself of forever. I tapped into it. I went to sleep like a baby with no motherfucking regrets and woke up with pure knowledge on my motherfucking brain. How much you went to bed? Didn't I wake up with pure knowledge on my brain?
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. Let me read a little more of my research. Okay. It says Aquarius represents collective consciousness, revolution, innovation, detachment, and systems. Right now, It says, which is actually astrologically dramatic right now in the real world transits. Pluto and Aquarius era themes are literally about restructuring power systems. You cannot make this shit up. Do you know how many years that is to 2043? That's a lot of years. And right now they're reconstructing everything. And the thing about it is they got us in the system, but they sovereign. You got to be sovereign to be a politician. It's against the law to be a politician and not be sovereign. While we in a system, they sovereign. That's why I say I'm tired of looking at these spaceship motherfuckers. For real, they call spaceship motherfuckers. They come off spaceships and then they come down here and act like they been down here suffering like everybody else. No, they ain't. They come from a goddamn spaceship, a space station. It's not a spaceship, it's a space station. They get raised and breeded somewhere else. They always got some weird ass story about their family members. You get what I'm saying? Because they wasn't from here. They come from the space stations that sit in outer space. That's why I say I'm tired of fake motherfuckers. And then the real motherfuckers so comatose. You know, comatose like food is a drug. And they so comatose, they don't even know what's really happening in the world. But I saw it. I saw it. It's a motherfucking package coming to planet Earth. It's a whole frequency. It's a whole shift. And they need AI to run an autopilot and govern humanity while they take cover. Now, people want to say it's an asteroid, it's this, it's that. It's a lot of things. It got minerals, it got resources, it got everything you need. It got a frequency. And I don't know why Spirit said it's a frequency and a war at the same time. It's already been set in motion. It's already been set in motion. And like I say, don't look at things at face value. Don't look at things at face value. Understand the frequency. Understand why somebody was placed, why their image was placed in your life. It's an energy. It ain't even about their face value. It's an energy. And I probably, you heard people saying we leaving out of Pisces and going into Aquarius. The water bearer, the information. But they didn't tell you motherfucking Pluto was going to be here 30 fucking years. They didn't tell you the planet Pluto was going to be here 30 fucking years. And you need to see how that shit worked with your natal chart. You need to see how it worked with your natal chart. How it benefits you. How it's conflicting with you. Are you for the rise or are you for the taking? Because you got to know your place on this planet. Because if you ain't, Spirit said utilitarian. It's about, you got to utilize that shit to the best of your ability. You got to be the utilitarian. You got to be the totalitarian. You got to do it. You got to do it. And if you notice when you on the ocean, ain't no stars way out there nowhere. They only above you. The stars do not go no further than you, no further than your projection. Ain't nothing way out there in the vast darkness.
Nope.
They above us. Now why is that? Why stars don't go no further than your projection? I've been hearing Aquarius age for the last 12 years. And nobody said anything about Mars or Pluto. But this shit is live and popping. And they seeking straight power. right now. They seeking power. They seeking unity, not unity within them amongst themselves. They seeking unity through the populace, through the people, under one system, one order, one currency, in which they'll always have multiple currencies. They'll always have multiple currencies, but they want you in a system where you only can receive their currency. That's the thing. That's it right now. There's so many people out here at this beach. Is crazy. I guess they caught a break with the warm weather. But out of all the people that could actually hear this video, nobody ain't gonna really get it. They're not gonna get it. We in an age where shit really about power, structure, money. Restructuring power. It's about restructuring power. Hold on one second. Okay, Pluto first entered Aquarius in 2023. March 2023. Then Pluto went into retrograde back in Capricorn, June 11, 2023. Then Pluto re-entered Aquarius, January 20th, 2024. Then September 1st, 2024, retrograded back into Capricorn again. And if you know my signs, you would know why I'm telling you this. This is crazy, but I ain't telling y'all my signs right now. November 19th, 2024, Pluto entered Aquarius for good. Technically, we first felt it in March 2023. Permanently and continuously since November 19, 2024. So the system is changing. As of now, early 2026, Pluto has been steadily in Aquarius for about a little over a year. In its permanent phase. And this isn't short-term energy. Pluto will stay in Aquarius until 2043 to 2044. That's almost 20 years of system restructuring, technology plus power shifts, collective awakening, themes, group identity over individual ego, decentralization vibes, low-key, Pluto in Aquarius is not gentle. It's structural, mythic, era-defining. Yeah. You know how you said it seemed like we lost time? Like things have changed? Like the world not the same? This why. And ain't nobody talking about Pluto. It don't matter who talked about it first. I just know I ain't ran across nobody talking about Pluto. Pluto, that's the governing planet of Scorpio. But that's what it used to be. Scorpio used to be ruled by another planet. And that's another thing to think about. When you got a planet sitting with a certain set of stars, it don't rule. It's coming to take over. It ain't got time. It's an energy you need to learn how to harness. Utilitarian. You need to learn how to utilize it. Because they're going to be utilizing you. If you don't learn how to harness that energy, it's going to harness you. It's going to consume you. It's some raw energy out there, some raw, vital energy out there that we have to learn to start consuming. We got to learn to start consuming this raw energy that's available to us. It's available. Don't give up. I think I'm going to have a part 3, 4, 5. And don't take things at face value. Pay attention to the energy. Why a person was called into your life. What's your zodiac sign?
Capricorn.
Capricorn. See, that's my rising sign. Pluto left out of Capricorn and came in the damn Aquarius. And it's here to stay for a long motherfucking time. Oh, the water bearer, the energy information age. Oh no, they about to try to lock this shit down. They about to try to lock it down. But absorb some of the energy, get it. I done tapped into some stuff. I can't even explain it all. It ain't meant for me to explain it all. And see, they know it. They know it. I've been shadow banned a long time, but I still have fun. But they know I done tapped into it because you could tell by the noise campaign. It been so much noise campaign since I got to Jacksonville, it ain't even funny. You hear? Didn't I just say noise campaign?
Yes, good.
And they're the sirens already. I done tapped into it. All I had to do is come back for a few days. I tapped into what I was trying to see, what I was trying to figure out. Like, you're not seeing the bigger picture. You're not seeing the 20-year, 30-year picture. You're only seeing something at face value. You're not reading the energy. So, like Bobby Hemmett said, when the end times come, people will be fighting amongst themselves. And they're not talking about us. They're talking about the principalities. They're talking about the people who create order out of chaos and create all this order and construct in these systems. But all these people are not needed no more. Well, let's say you have a one world order, right? You don't need all these people no more. You don't need people all building their systems no more. You got one system. So why you need all these rulers? You got one system. You're not going to have presidents of each country no more. You're not going to have kings and queens of each country no more. You're going to have mayors and senators and governors of countries because they're not going to be presidents no more. If you're under one currency, one rule, one order, you're just going to have management. Everybody ain't going to be under their own laws and stuff like that no more. That's if it ever get to that point. Because I think the package that's coming to this planet is faster than we know. Ashe, I'm going to get off here. I've been enjoying this cool air. And I don't want my company to feel like he can't speak up if he cold. So I guess we're going to get from out here. I know. But we're going to go find us somewhere and do something. Eat some custard or something. Okay.